What's up, guys? Quick video today for you about the best altcoins to be holding long term, in my opinion. Now, for the purpose of this video, I'll be defining long term as 6 or more months. These coins appear in no particular order, and as always, this is not investing advice. Let's get to it. First up is Ethereum. Now, this should be no surprise to anyone. Ethereum is an absolute monster of a project. Its market cap is currently threatening Bitcoin, and at one point in time, a lot of people thought it was going to overtake Bitcoin's market dominance. So right now, it's sitting, well, year to date, it's grown about 48 times, going up from about $8 to trading at a high of around $405 very briefly. Now, I like Ethereum long term because it has very talented developers. There's a lot of talent flowing into the Ethereum ecosystem. Vitalik, the face of Ethereum, has shown to be a very strong leader. He's talking to very powerful people in government about the future of blockchain technology and presumably the future of Ethereum. And I like to describe Ethereum as being the digital oil. See, all these new projects and apps that want to use the Ethereum technology, they need to buy Ethereum in order to run. So that creates demand, and because of the scarcity of these coins, that's going to drive the price up because as demand increases, price increases as well. So I like Ethereum long term, and I think it should be a part of everyone's portfolio personally. Next up is Litecoin. Litecoin caught me off guard, truthfully. It's sitting at around 2.6 billion market cap. Massive growth from around $4 to trading at a high of $56. Charlie Lee is kind of the face of Litecoin, and if you don't know who Charlie Lee is, he used to work for Google before leaving to create Litecoin. And after creating Litecoin, he got a job at Coinbase, but he's just recently left Coinbase to continue working on Litecoin. So the future of Litecoin is looking very bright. It has some technological advancements over Bitcoin, such as segregated witness, that should help Litecoin scale long term. So Litecoin is kind of thought to be the Bitcoin silver, which maybe detracted people from investing in it because they didn't see the value proposition. But there's enough money flowing into this ecosystem for Litecoin to take a hold. And now that Charlie Lee is returning to Litecoin, I think that mentality of Litecoin just being a Bitcoin clone is shifting away, and we're seeing Litecoin have real value in this space. So keep an eye out on it. It just had a massive run up. I'm not saying buy now, but I'm saying if you're looking for a long-term investment, Litecoin could be a great project to get into. Dash. Dash is a fascinating coin because they're targeting an ecosystem that Bitcoin was never meant for, and they're doing it very well. So right now, Dash is sitting at around $1.5 billion. It's gone up from about $11 in January to trading at a high of $224. And what's really interesting about Dash is they're trying to create custom hardware dedicated specifically for their Dash nodes. And that will create more scalability for the Dash network, because Dash is trying to handle all of the little daily transactions. Right now, Bitcoin is essentially a storage of wealth. Dash is trying to come in and be that everyday usage. Buy your coffee with Dash, send $5 worth of Dash to pay back your friend, and for that, custom hardware is essential. So keep an eye on that. We also have Dash Evolution coming out next year, and that's just a way of creating kind of a graphical interface for the less tech savvy. That's something we really need if we want to see more mainstream adoption. And I think Dash has a very strong foothold in the digital cash market. So keep an eye on Dash, looking very bright in the future. It really doesn't have any strong competition as far as daily transaction goes, small wise, because the fees on Bitcoin are so high. So keep an eye on Dash. Monero. I think Monero is going to surprise a lot of people on this for being on this list. It's been very quiet lately, but I think Monero is a sleeping giant right now. It's sitting at around $700 million. It went up a very small amount this year in terms of crypto, from about $13 to a high of $58. But let me tell you why you should be interested in Monero. Monero has a very smart development team. They're not trying to create a pump and dump. They're taking their time on this project. Ricardo, he knows what Monero can be, and he's not going to rush development just to drive the price up. They're taking their time, and that's what I like to see in a long-term investment. Monero's been very stable. It's a project that is going to take some time to develop, and we saw Ring CT come out this year. That's huge improvements for the privacy of Monero. And Monero's in this kind of privacy space. They have a lot of competition, but Monero has been here for so long that they have a strong foothold. AntShares/Neo. Now, AntShares is by far the most speculative and risky on this list, and I'm not saying you should build your portfolio around AntShares, but personally, I like to have a high risk, high reward, long-term investment in my portfolio, and I've been waiting for a coin to come around that can fit that bill. And recently, I've been seeing all these small projects that really aren't complete. I don't believe in them. But I think AntShares has huge potential, and if it can even deliver a fraction of what they're trying to do, then we can see a massive price run up. So AntShares sitting at around $400 million. At the start of the year, it was 16 cents, and now it's trading at around $11. Now, to be fair, no one was really talking about AntShares in January, but that's how I've been recording the price run-ups on all the coins, so to keep it fair, I'll include the start as 16 cents. So if you don't know what AntShares is, it's basically trying to be China's Ethereum. And that's not to say that AntShares is a clone of Ethereum, because they're taking a different approach to their smart contracts. And it's honestly, the way they're handling their smart contracts, it's very different than Ethereum. There's a lot of benefits and improvements. Now, we don't know if these will actually come to light. It's unproven and it's risky. But as I said, I was looking for something long-term that had more risk, more reward. AntShares fits the bill, and I highly recommend that you do more research on AntShares. China is just such a large market, and if AntShares is able to kind of spread in China, then that can be very, very huge. So keep an eye out on AntShares. We might see more investors come in when they finish their rebranding to Neo. And, I'll be honest, one of their biggest challenges right now is their language barrier. So I just want to make sure you guys understand that AntShares is risky. Don't build your portfolio around it. But, everyone, or at least in my opinion, every portfolio should have a little bit of risk. And yeah, thank you guys. Have a great day. If you found this video helpful, leave a like. If you thought it was not helpful, leave a dislike. Leave a comment on what coins you're looking out for. Did I miss any that I should be looking into? And as always, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe for more content. Thanks.